Have you ever caught a girl looking at you, and the moment your eyes meet, her cheeks flush red and she looks away like she got caught stealing? You might think, was that just my imagination? Maybe she's just shy, but what if it's something more? Because when a woman has a secret crush, she rarely announces it. She communicates in signals, unspoken, subtle, but powerful. And if you know how to read them, you'll see everything she's trying to hide. Welcome to Dark Psychology. I'm Amelia, and today I'm going to show you the 7 psychological signs a woman has a secret crush on you, even if she pretends she doesn't. This isn't guesswork. This is body language, neuroscience, emotional behavior, and a touch of intuition. Whether you're navigating a workplace crush, a mysterious friend dynamic, or someone who sends mixed signals, these signs will help you stop wondering and start understanding. But I must warn you, these signs are not cute fluff. They're a doorway to a woman's hidden desires and sometimes emotional chaos. So buckle in, watch to the end, because once you learn this, you'll never look at female behavior the same way again. Now let's unlock the first signal. Sign 1. Her face turns red easily. You're talking to her casually and suddenly her face goes warm. Her cheeks flush and she starts to fidget. You didn't say anything shocking, but somehow your presence alone triggered a physical reaction. This is not just blushing. This is attraction leaking through the cracks of self-control. Blushing is one of the most primal and honest reactions a woman can have around someone she's secretly into. Why? Because blushing is caused by the sympathetic nervous system, the same system activated during fight, flight, or attraction. When she sees you, her body releases adrenaline, increasing blood flow to the face and neck, and boom, rosy cheeks. She may laugh it off, pretend it's the lighting, blame it on makeup. But if this happens frequently and specifically around you, it's her body betraying the secret she's trying to hide. Now here's the catch. Not all blushing means attraction. Sometimes it's embarrassment. Sometimes it's anxiety. But if she's confident around others and only turns red near you, that's your clue. Also, watch what happens right after she blushes. Look away quickly, tuck her hair behind her ear, laugh nervously, orking the subject. That's her trying to manage the emotional spark she can't control. So next time her cheeks flare up, don't just think she's blushing. Think what feeling inside her just got exposed without permission, because when it comes to secret crushes, the face will often confess. Before Thelips ever do. Sign Ducker 2. She keeps trying to get close to you. You're at a party, in a group conversation, or just walking into a room, and somehow, like gravity, she's always right there. At first, it feels like coincidence, but then it happens again and again. She sits beside you. She stands closer than accessory. She leans in, laughs at your jokes, and keeps finding a reason to be within reach. This isn't just friendliness. This is intentional proximity disguised as casual behavior. Psychologists refer to this as spatial anchoring. It means we instinctively position ourselves closer to the people who feel emotionally connected to or physically drawn toward. And when it's a secret crush, that desire for closeness becomes a low-key obsession. She may not say, "I like you," but her body does. Look for the patterns. Does she walk slower when you're nearby, like she's hoping you'll catch up? Does she angle her chair to face you, even in group settings? Does she coincidentally bump into you more than once? These aren't accidents. These are emotional breadcrumbs leading you toward her unspoken interest. And the reason she keeps getting close because when you're nearby, she feels something. A rush of adrenaline, a flutter in the chest, a moment of mental escape from her routine. That nearness gives her dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, and even if she can't confess it, her body keeps coming back for more. So, next time she's next to you, ask yourself, why does she keep choosing this spot when she has all the space in the world? The answer, because the space next to you is where her heart feels most alive. Sign number 3, she tries to look extra pretty when she sees you. Have you ever noticed that she looks especially stunning when she knows you'll be around? We're not talking about everyday grooming here. We're talking about subtle enhancements that whisper, one message, I want him to notice me. A new hairstyle, a bit more makeup, a carefully chosen outfit, a fragrance that lingers just long enough after she walks by. These aren't coincidences. They're subconscious rituals of attraction. According to behavioral psychology, when a woman is romantically interested in someone, especially someone she hasn't confessed her feelings to, she amplifies her appearance as a form of nonverbal seduction. She's not trying to get Avirion's attention. She's trying to target yours. And here's the subtle detail most men miss. She checks her reflection when you walk in. She adjusts her clothes, touches her hair, or reapplies lip gloss only when you're nearby. She might even wear something you on second complimented her on. This behavior isn't about narcissism. It's about emotional preparation. She's dressing for the part of someone Nesh wishes she could be in your eyes. And why does she care so much? Because the attraction, especially when secret, turns every potential encounter into a mental performance. She imagines the moment she sees you. She visualizes your reaction. She wants, even needs, your eyes to linger just a second longer. So next time she shows up looking effortlessly breathtaking, ask yourself, is this how she looks for everyone? Or is this how she looks for me? The truth, if she's going the extra mile, she's not just dressing up. She's revealing desire without saying a word. And that is one of the most intimate forms of hidden confession there is. Sign number 4, she finds different ways to tease you. You've probably felt it. That playful joke, that cheeky comment, that moment when she laughs at something you do, and it lingers just a second too long. She calls you names, mocks your habits, points out your quirks, but there's a tenderness in it. It's not the kind of teasing you'd get from a friend. It's the kind of teasing that pulls you in. Why? Because teasing is one of the safest ways for a woman to flirt, especially when she's hiding a crush. It allows her to test emotional intimacy with it, ever admitting she's testing it. Psychologists call this covert flirting, a subtle mix of challenge and play that builds romantic tension under the surface. And here's the secret behind it. When she teases you, she's watching how you respond. She's trying to see if you'll tease her back or shy away. She's Augusting. Is he playing this game with me? This type of teasing isn't random. Expresses, intentional, emotionally aided. She's saying without saying, I want to connect with you, but I don't want to risk being rejected. And often this teasing is reserved for you. She doesn't joke around this way with her other guy friends. She's not this sarcastic or silly with everyone beckos. You're not like the rest. You're different. You're the one she thinks about, the one who makes her heartbeat pick up just a little more when you walk into the room. And if her teasing comes with touches, light taps, brushing your arm, nudging your shoulder, that's not just flirting. That's touch as communication, a physical invitation disguised as play. She's not crossing the line, but she's standing right next to it, waiting to see if you'll come closer. So next time she gives you that sly smile and pokes fun at your favorite shirt or your goofy laugh, don't brush it off. Ask yourself, is she laughing at me or is she inviting me in? Because beneath the laughter there's a heartbeat hoping you'll hear something more. Sign number 5, she makes excuses to talk to you or see you. It starts small. She accidentally leaves her scarf at your place. She forgets something at work and asks if she can swing by. She texts you with a random question that doesn't really need an answer. At first glance, it feels harmless, coincidental, but it's not. These are calculated micro moves, small excuses that mask a bigger truth. She just wants to be close to you. When a woman has a secret crush, she won't always say it out loud, but her behavior reveals what her words won't. And one of clearest indicators, she creates reasons to stay in your orbit. These excuses aren't logistical, they're emotional. A forgotten book, a quick question, a sudden craving for a placeo recommended. It's all designed to keep the thread between you from snipping. Why? Because proximity fuels attraction. And for a woman hiding a crush, being near you physically or digitally creates emotional acuity. It keeps the fantasy alive. It allows her to feel your presence without having to declare her feelings. See how you respond without risking rejection. Stay in your world without needing an invitation. Every excuse is a bridge, and she's hoping you don't burn it. But here's where it gets deeper. If she shows up more in your spaces than in others, if she chooses to spend time around you instead of her usual group, that's not trendum. That's her heart moving toward yours. and it often intensifies when she feels emotionally vulnerable after a row. They, a fight with someone or just needing someone to talk to. Because whether she admits it or not, you've become her emotional safe zone. So Wench finds reasons to stay connected, even subtly take notice. It's not a Booth scarf, it's not about the question, it's about you. She's reaching out, hoping you'll feel the pull, too. Senora 6? She pretends not to be interested. Now here's where it gets truly confusing. One moment she's warm, texting, smiling, staying close. The next she's distant, cool, as if none of it ever happened. You start wondering, was I imagining it all? But y'aren't. You've just entered one of the most psychologically complex behaviors of attraction, the push-pull game. See, when a girl secretly likes you but isn't ready to reveal it, she may pretend she's not interested to protect herself, and here's why. 1. She's guarding her heart. Rejection is terrifying, even more so when feelings run deep. So instead of laying it all out there, she pulls back. She wants to see if you will close the gap first. 2. She's building suspense. Ever heard of playing hard target? It's not always manipulation. Sometimes it's instinct, a way to test if your interest is real or just fleeting. Psychologically, this creates romantic tension, a back-and-forth dance that heightens desire. It's the unknown that makes the connection. Magnetic. 3. She wants control. By pretending not to care, she creates space. Not because she doesn't like you, but because she's afraid of liking you too much. This allows her to maintain the illusion of power even when her heart is already invested. And the truth is, she's not playing games. She's protecting her emotions. So, if she suddenly takes longer to text, seems less engaged after an emotional moment, acts indifferent just after laughing at your joke, don't have some disinterest, look at the pattern. If she consistently turns to you, even after pulling away, that's the real signal. She's not backing off. She's checking to see if you'll stay close. Even when she's scared to ask you to, tip, women often test emotional availability with it, even realizing it. The hot cold behavior is a subconscious attempt to discover, is it safe for me to feel what I feel, or will I be left hanging? If you pass that test with patience, kindness, and calm, you build trust, and that's the foundation of deeper attraction. Sign. Number 7, she's always asking you questions about yourself. Now here's something many men overlook. When a woman is truly interested in you, not casually, not politely, but emotionally, she wants to know everything, not just surface stuff. She wants the real you. Your childhood stories, your dreams, what you fear, what drives you, and that curiosity, it shows up in her questions. She's not just making small talk when she asks, so where did you grow up? What made you choose that career? If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? She's gathering emotional data. Every answer helps her piece together an image of her mind, a complete emotional profile. And here's why it matters. 1. Curiosity is a form of connection. The more she wants to know, the more she's invested. This is how we bond through stories, emotions, details. 2. She's imagining compatibility. With each question, she's wondering, do we fit? Can I see myself with him? Do our lives align? It's not just conversation, it's projection. She's mentally exploring a future you haven't even discussed. 3. She's trying to make space in your world by asking about your day, your family, your interests. She's slowly finding places where she belongs because a woman who isn't interested won't care about the little things. Boot a woman with a crush, she asks about the tiniest details like how you take your coffee, what music you liked in high school, or what your favorite childhood toy was. Not because it's trivial, but because it's you, and if everything about you has become a meaningful insight, according to relationship psychology. People reveal their emotional availability not just by what they say, but by how often they ask. Curiosity is emotional currency. Once a man spends that currency on you, they're invested. So, the next time she asks you something random or deep, don't brush it off. Realize she's listening not just to your words, but to the version of you she's starting to care about. Let's bring this full circle. If you've been wondering whether a woman secretly has a crush on you, the signs here are almost always there. They're just not loud. They're quiet clues woven into smiles, pauses, blushes, and moments that seem small but feel different. Here's what we uncovered. 1. She blushes not because she's shy, but because you have an effect on her body emotionally and physiologically. 2. She finds excuses to be near you, choosing closeness like a moth drawn to warmth. 3. She tries to look her best when you're around, not for the world, but for your eyes. 4. She teases you playfully, weaving emotional tension through jokes and banter. 5. She creates reasons to see you or call you, turning accidents into emotional strategy. 6. She pretends not to care, using emotional distance as a test of your interest. 7. She asks us questions, lots of them, because she's trying to see if your inner world fits with hers. These aren't random behaviors. They are the psychological fronts of attraction, signals that whisper, not shout. So the question is, are you paying attention? Because women are intuitive, deliberate, and emotional in their expressions. And if she has a secret crush, she's likely hiding it just well enough to protect her heart while hoping you'll figure it out. From crush to clarity, your next move. If you're seeing these signs, don't rush. Observe, feel, reflect. Ask yourself, do I feel the same? Am I ready to respond? What kind of connection do I truly want? Attraction is powerful, but awareness, that's where your real power lies. Because when you understand the psychology of desire, you stop guessing and start leading. You create deeper, more conscious relationships without playing games and without falling into traps of confusion. If this video helped you decode the mystery, do 3 things right now. Like if this video. It tells the algorithm that this kind of truth needs to be heard. Subscribe to Dark Psychology, where we don't sugarcoat human behavior. We reveal it layer by layer. Comment below. Have you ever suspected someone had a crush on you, but couldn't tell for sure? What was the moment that gave it away? And if you know a friend who's caught in that, does she like me? Spiral, share this video with him. Not to hype him up, but to give him clarity, because attraction isn't always what's said. It's what's felt, hidden, and revealed through action. I'm Amelia, and this is Dark Psychology, where we explore the hidden motives, unspoken desires, and raw truths about how the mind works in love, lust, and of everything in between. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and always trust the signs, even the silent ones.